Hi everyone, Liginch here. I'm going to take you through some simple installation steps for the VBox TV Gateway for New Zealand and Australia. First of all, what we need to do is go through to your file manager on any Windows PC and have a look for your TV Gateway in the network settings. So click on File, then scroll down your left hand menu until you see Network. In the network settings, you should see the VBox TV Gateway coming up. Now be aware that that may take a good 3 to 5 minutes for your network to recognize it through the UPnP setup. So give it a bit of time, and then once you see it, you'll be able to see it in your network listing there. Right mouse click on the VBox TV Gateway itself, and then choose Properties in order to find out the IP number of your specific TV gateway and how it's been set up on your DHCP setting. Now I know these are all complex terms, and for most of you enthusiasts you'll say, yeah, just shut up and get on with it. But for those of you who are a little bit new to IT, DHCP is simply the mechanism for which devices use to call for an IP number on your local network, so the device can be found and can have the information routed around your different devices. So once you've found that, then pull up your web browser and go through to the put the IP number into the address bar. Immediately you should see the web interface come up and then ask you to configure the device. You'll see on the next screen that you're able to configure the language, the TV source, the device name, and the country. In the TV source, this will usually be DVB-T, as we don't use cable in many areas, especially not in New Zealand. You can configure the device name so you can find it easier on your network, and you can set the country to either Australia or New Zealand, depending on where you are, of course. In this section, I will be configuring specifically for New Zealand, but the configuration settings are relatively the same for Australia. Your frequencies might just be slightly different, so please check to make sure of the frequency for your area before you continue. Here you'll notice I'm clicking manual tune rather than auto tune. That's because auto tune has to step through every single channel, and as there are multiple channels it can take significant time. Now that's fine if you want to do that. Feel free to go and have a coffee, come back and check on it. But for me, I'm a little impatient, so I go through and specifically choose the channels so that the process is a lot faster. So you'll see here that I'm choosing the standard channels in New Zealand, which is channels 32 to 34. I recommend that you choose from 32 to 40 so that you can scan all the areas within your, or all the frequencies within your area. This is because different locations have different channels. Rotorua, for instance, has a channel that we don't get in Auckland. You can find the list of this on the Freeview forum. You'll see on the forum page that each area has a channel associated with it. I still recommend choosing from channel 32 to 40, as this will select all the channels available in your area. This is the fastest way for the VBox unit to select all the correct TV channels that are available on the frequencies in your local listing. Once you've selected the channels, simply click Next, and the system will go through and start to associate the channels with the frequencies that you've selected. If it comes up in red and says not locked, then that channel is not available to you. If it is available to you, it will come up in green, as it will show here. This channel now, or this frequency now being available, will have associated television channels with it, and the VBox will start listing those into your channel setup, which you'll see in the next step. Once completed, click Next, and it will take you through to the actual channel setup. You'll see here that each channel is associated with its logical number, which is the LCN. These numbers are the ones you'll probably want to keep because it's the ones you're used to, which is channel 1 for TVNZ1, channel 2 for TVNZ2, and so on. You can then save that information by clicking Next, and you'll be ready to set up your recording drive. You can either choose your USB shared drive by plugging in an external drive to the USB port, or set up a NAS as I'm doing here. Choose your appropriate NAS share, enter your username and password, and then click Set. Sometimes you'll need to go back a step and click Set again in order for it to activate the NAS drive, but once it is saved, you'll be ready to record. After that, click Finish and your VBox will be ready to go. You can watch live TV through the Windows 10 app, the Android app, the iPhone app, or directly from your TV using any UPnP enabled software. That's it. Happy TV watching. If you have any problems or need additional support with the EPG or anything else, have a look at our forums or take a look at our other videos on the subject. Otherwise, thanks for watching.